Hi, I'm firearms attorney Gilbert Ambler, and today we are going to talk about Gavin Newsom's proposal for a 28th Amendment that would allow for further firearms restrictions and why I think such a 28th Amendment proposal is a good thing. Now, if you only listen to this part of the video, I know I'm going to catch some heat in the comments, so keep listening so that you understand my reasoning. And for that matter, if you have not already done so, go ahead, hit subscribe for us, like, comment, share. That way you and your friends can keep getting this important Second Amendment related content. To catch you up to speed on Gavin Newsom's proposal, he has proposed a 28th Amendment to the United States Constitution that would not totally do away with the Second Amendment, but does explicitly allow certain areas of firearms restrictions. The areas that it explicitly allows includes number 1, universal background checks, number 2, mandatory waiting periods before you could take a firearm home, number 3, raising the age upon which an FFL can sell a firearm to somebody from 18 to 21 for all types of firearms, and number 4, banning so-called assault weapons. Of course, this is in addition to allowing other common sense firearms reforms. So why do I think it is a good thing that this proposal has happened? I think it is a good thing for two reasons. The first reason I think this is a good thing is because the way I see it, this is an implicit admission that the current state of constitutional law does not allow the government to restrict firearms in the areas that we just talked about. That's right. If you need to amend the Constitution to do this, then that is an admission that you understand under the current state of the law, under the current version of the Constitution, such proposals would be unconstitutional. So I think that finally we're starting to see some common ground with Gavin Newsom. I think Gavin Newsom understands that these four proposals would not fly under current constitutional law. Now, speaking of current constitutional law, I've heard a couple of people say, well, all of these four proposals, universal background checks, doing away with assault weapons, everything that Gavin Newsom is talking about, none of that would fly under the test set forth in Brune, the text, history, and tradition test. And the problem with that is if the Constitution were amended, Brune would no longer be good law with respect to this new amendment. Because Brune interprets the Second Amendment, there would have to be a whole new body of case law devoted to the 28th Amendment if it passed. Now, the second reason I think it's a good thing that they have proposed this is because they are starting to show their true colors. All along, you see politicians saying, we're not trying to take anybody's guns. And here you have Gavin Newsom saying, we want to take away, and we want to make it constitutional to take away certain categories of firearms like assault weapons. So they're starting to show their true colors, what they really want. And I believe that is a good thing as well. At least we know who we are dealing with in that respect. So, just to clarify, I don't want this proposal to actually pass. I just think it's a good thing that it has been proposed. And I think it's very unlikely that it passes, because to pass, it would need either 2/3 of states to call for a constitutional convention, or it would need 2/3 of the House and Senate to agree to this constitutional convention, and then it would have to actually be ratified by 3/4 of the state. So I think very, very unlikely in the current makeup of the United States for such an amendment to pass. I think it's a good thing that it's been proposed because I think they're admitting the power that they don't otherwise have under the Second Amendment. If you enjoyed this content, go ahead, hit like, hit subscribe, let us know in the comments what you thought. Until next time.